Hello student, today we will going to learn GK and our topic is living and non-living things. So now let's learn about our topic. So, things around us, we can see so many things around us, and these things are living and non-living things. Divide into two groups: living things and non-living things. So here we can find a girl. So girl is a living beings, and aeroplane. Aeroplane is non-living. So here we can see so many living and non-living things that can be divided into two groups, that living and non-living. So what are the living and non-living things? Living things are things around us which are able to eat, grow, move, respire, or breathe, as well as extract. So, living beings are eat, grow, and able to eat, grow, move, then breathe, can be breathe, and also extract. And non-living things is the opposite of living things. A non-living thing cannot grow, can't move, and then can't breathe. So, non-living things are things that opposite of a living things. So these things don't have a characteristic of living things. So living things and non-living things are different for each other. Living things are able to eat, grow, move, respire, and breathe, and also give a birth to young ones and can eat. And non-living things are not able to move, then grow, respire, breathe, and also opposite of living things. So here we can see so many various types of things, which things they are living and non-living. So here we can see a mushroom. So mushroom is a living thing because mushroom can grow. Then teddy. So teddy is non-living things because teddy cannot grow, cannot eat, and cannot breathe. So that's why teddy is a non-living thing. Zebra. So zebra is living thing because zebra eat, then zebra grow, and then a zebra can breathe, and also zebra can give a birth to young ones, and that's why it's a living thing. Then we can see here crocodile is also a living thing because crocodile can move, crocodile can eat. Then tree also living things because tree can grow, flowers also living things because flower can grow, flower can breathe, frog is living things, bird is also living things, dragonfly is living things, and then fish is also a living thing because they all are move, they all are take breathe, and they all are eat. So they all are living things. And doll, skateboard, teddy, then chair, then book and pen, these these all is a non-living things because it cannot grow, and it cannot take a breathe, and also it cannot move, and also uh, cannot give a birth to young ones, and that's why it is a non-living thing. So children, you all are understand that what is a living things and what is a non-living things. Here we can see a natural things and artificial means man-made thing. So there are many things that is artificial and non also a natural things. So stone. So here we can see stone is a natural things, and then chair is a man-made things, artificial. Mountain. So mountain is a man-made thing. Mountain is artificial natural things. Then skateboard is man-made things. Then the moon is a natural things. Storm is also a natural things. The wind is natural things. Ball is a man-made thing. Then teddy is also a man-made things. Then cloud is a natural thing, and doll is a man-made thing. So man-made things are that can be made by a man. So children, you all are understand about a natural difference between natural things and artificial or man-made things. So now let's learn in next slide. Here we can see all living things can move, can grow, can breathe, extract, and then eat. So living things can eat, move, grow, breathe, and extract. So here we can see all living things that can move, that can breathe, eat, and also extract. So it is a circle or cycle of living things. So, living things is can movement. All living things need to ability to move. For example, a girl walking. So here we can see that all living things can move. Living things can move and also need the ability to move. Here a girl is walking and also a doggy is walking, and that's why both are living beings, and it is an example of living being. Then grow. So here we can see all living things need to grow and stay healthy. Therefore, they can't take it substance such as a food energy to stay healthy. For example, humans from the baby to big boy. So here we can see all living things is can grow. Here humans can grow from a baby. So here we can see baby to adult. It is a growing. So all living things can grow. Living things can grow. Living things can movement, and then living things can respire. So here we can see all living things must be able to exchange gases with the atmosphere, which is called respiration. Living things must take in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. So, all living things can breathe. Trees are living, and that's why trees are also a take a breathe, and then human beings, and then animals, they all are living things, and they all are take a breath. So all living things can take a breath, movement, then grow. Here we can see seeds grow to become a tree. So seeds, here we can see seeds grow to become a tree, and a baby grow to become an adult. So here we can see baby grow to and become an adult. So trees also are living things, and that's why trees can go seeds. Trees grow from seeds, and baby also grow. So here we can see human beings also in living things, and plants is also a living being. So move and need food. So here we can see that all living things can need food, move, move and also move. Here we can see any human beings. So human beings, animals, and then plants and also plants and trees. These all are living things, and that's why they all can move, movable, and need food. Human can need food to grow. Animals can need food to grow, and then plant also need food to grow. So here we can see animals, people, and the plants are living things because they all are need food to grow, and also they all are move and also can breathe. Plants also can breathe, and animals and human also can breathe. So living things can move, and living things can grow, living things can eat, and living things can breathe. So here we can see a human or people, animals, and the plants, they all are a living things. Here we can see all living things can die. Here we can see animal skeleton, then human skeleton, and also a plants. So they all are living things can die. And here we can see example of living things that can die. So all living things can die. Then viviparous animals are born from their mother's womb. So here we can see a example of viviparous animal, and then oviparous animals are born from egg. Here we can see oviparous animals, they can born from eggs, and also plants are born from seed. So they are all living things, and living things can give a birth to young ones, or they can grow. So here we see viviparous animals can born from their mother's womb. Then oviparous animals born from an egg, and plants born from seeds. So, children, you all are understand that all living things can take a breathe and can grow, and also need food, and also they are movable. They all are movable. So, example of living and non-living things. So, here we can see a ball and a car. Both are a non-living things because they can't grow. They cannot eat, and they cannot give a birth to young ones, and that's why they are a non-living things. So non-living things can't grow, move, and don't need food. Non-living things cannot grow and do not need to food, and also can't move. Here we can see some example of non-living things, that is a table, car, pencil, house, a doll, fan, mountain, and the clouds. They all are non-living things because they do not move, and also they don't need food, and they can't grow. That's why they all are non living things. They cannot breathe. So, non-living things cannot be breathe, can't give a birth to young ones, and also cannot eat. And that's why they all are non-living things. Now next, non-living things. Here also we can see a non-living things, that is a ball, car, clock, book. So all are non-living things because they cannot give a birth to young ones and also cannot grow, and they cannot eat. Non living things do not eat food, do not grow, do not breathe, and do not have babies. So that's why they all non living things. Now next, non living things. Non living things are not alive. Air, water, stone, and objects are non living things. So, here we can see water, soil, air, minerals, and light. They all are non living things because they cannot. They cannot alive. They all are dead. So, non living things cannot eat. Now we can learn eclitus. Eclitus, eclipus, that koala or koalas are herbivorous, primarily herbivorous, mature leaf of eclitus. Here we can see a photograph of eclipse, and the perfectly adapted the traveling in the trees. Koalas have a five-fingered paw with opposable thumbs with aid in gripping branches. The koalas live in Collards only a eclipus, and then collards is the only mammal the other than the greater ringtail possum which can survive on diet of eclitus, and also a leaf ecliptus leaves are very fibrous and low nutrition, and the most animals are extremely portions. So, koalas are herbivorous, primarily herbivorous, marsuf of the forest. And then next, polar bears. So here we can see polar bears. So the polar bear is a hypercarnivorous bear whose native range lies largely within the Arctic Circle, encompassing the Arctic Ocean, its surrounding seas, and surrounding land masses. It is the largest extant bear species as well as the largest extant predatory carnivore. So, polar bears protect themselves from the cold weather with thick fur and fat. So, polar bears roam the Arctic ice sheets and swim in the region's coastal waters. So, they are very strong swimmer. So, polar bears protect themselves with a thick fur and fat. Now children, you all are understand about polar bears. Now we are learn in next ostrich. So here we can see a photograph of ostrich. So ostrich is a large flightless birds that live in Africa, and ostrich can run very fast, and largest living bird species in have a biggest eggs of all living birds. And ostrich do not fly but can run faster than any other bird, and they are rated a useful grouping of medium to large flightless bird. Ostriches have the biggest eyes of all land animals. So ostriches cannot fly, but they can run very fast. So children, you all are understand about ostrich. Now kangaroo. So here we can see a photograph of kangaroo. So kangaroos are very large and marsupials that found only in Australia. Kangaroos are found in Australia, and they are identified by their muscular tail and strong back legs and large feet and short fur and long pointed ears, and they are sometimes referred to as the great kangaroos because these species are much larger than other kangaroos. So kangaroos are famous for their means of locomotion, hoping they can reach a speed of 60 kps, clearing more than 8 m with a single hope. Their muscle tail is used for balance when hopping, and another line when moving about. So they also use their tail when swimming. That's right. Kangaroos are a good swimmer. So kangaroos are also a good swimmer, and mostly kangaroo found in Australia. So now next, bat. So here we can see a bat. Bats are a mammal of the order Chiroptera, with their forelimb adapted as wing. They are the only mammals capable of true and sustained flight. Bats are more maneuverable than birds and flying with their very long spread out digits covered with a thin members of pentagon. So, bats are a flying fox. Also, it's called a flying fox. What is the risk to human from the bat disease? So, bats are flying fox may carry a bacteria and virus which can be harmful to human, but the risk of the infection is low. People who are not trained or vaccinated should not handle bats. So bats are a flying fox. So now next, blue whale. So here we can see a blue whale. Blue whales are the largest animal that is uh, ever known to have lived on earth. So these magnificent marine mammals rule and the oceans at up to 100 feet long and upwards of 200 tons. Their tongues alone can weigh as much as an elephant, their hearts as much as an automobile. So blue whale are found in ocean around the globe. and scientists keep track of population in the North Pacific and Atlantic Ocean as well as whales throughout the Southern hemisphere. So, blue whale is largest mammal. So now next, amphibians. So here we can see type of amphibians. So these are a frog, then salamander, toad, newt, and the carassian. So these all are amphibians. Amphibians are small vertebrate that need water or moist environment to survive. They all are live land and as well as in water. And the species in this group include frog, toad, salamander, newts. All can be breathe and absorb water through their very thin skin and also have a special skin glands that produce a useful proteins. So these all are live in both land and water. Now, tortoise. So here we can see a photograph of tortoise. So tortoise is reptiles, which is of the order to like most land-based tortoise are herbivorous, feeding on grazing grasses, weeds, and leafy green flowers and certain fruits. So, these sails which they sense danger. These creatures which withdraw into their cells which they see in danger. So, tortoises are found in Southern North America and Central America. So, tortoise have a say. Tortoise have cells, and they can withdraw into their cells when they see danger. And also snail. Snail is a common name for a gastropod molluscs that can be split into three groups. And snails may eat fungi, rotting leaves, and even soil, which supply the snail which calcium and other vital nutrients. So, a snail is also withdraw into their cells when they sense a danger. Then Australian pelican. So here we can see a photograph of Australian pelican. So Australian pelican has a longest beak, and Australian pelican is the largest water bird in the family of wild sparrow on the Iceland, and it is males are larger than females, and they have a black wing and pink beak. So Australian pelican has a longest beak. And then cheetah. So here we can see a photograph of cheetah. So which is a cheetah is a land animal, is the fastest runner, a large cat, and to native Africa in central Iran, and it is the fastest land animal and capable of running